All right. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, December the 8th, 2021. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Tracy Q. Good morning, Rex, Phyllis. Uh, good morning, Jiris, Cooper, William, Nikki, Lisa, Kay. Good morning to all you. Missy, good morning. Oh, it's hump day. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're almost halfway through the week. By the end of this evening, we'll be through the week, halfway through it, and then on the downhill side. So I just got some news to talk about. I kind of like doing these little morning news things. Get my day really going, and I get to spend time with you guys. So I really like that too. I just got out of a meeting, and I don't know, this stuff. A lot of work that needs to be done. That's all I can tell you. A lot of work that needs to be done. So let's get to it. So lockdowns fuel youth mental health crisis. Okay, we talked about this a day or two ago. I brought this up to your guys' attention about teachers and they're retiring at a rapid pace, kind of like our first responders, medical professionals. They're all retiring. I think a lot of it has to do with the mandate itself. Um, and so this is more about the what our kids are going through. The irony of it is Biden's surgeon general sounds the alarm to this. That's what the headline is. So when you read the article, it talks about the U.S. Surgeon General on Tuesday issued a public health advisory on the mental health issues he said youth are facing from the harsh lockdowns and the other protocols put into place during this pandemic. And I call it the pandemic for a reason. We all know. We all know it definitely was planned, and it continues to be planned. So we pray for our children, and I think we need to continue to do that religiously because our kids are affected by everything that's going on around us, and it is hard. It's hard for kids in states where they're still forcing the diaper mandates, and now, well, Humboldt County, my friends in Humboldt, they are struggling in California right now, in Northern California, with the kids being forced to take these mandates. And I was there clear back in May reporting on this, did some lives, and it's just horrible. So anyway, here's another article to read. This one's about the administration and Putin. Um, Joe Biden warns Putin he will be tougher than Big Ears Obama to protect the Ukraine border. Um, so Sleepy Joe is trying to peacock and puff his chest up, and I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. Um, President warned Russian President Putin that he would be tougher than former President Big Ears Obama on the issue of Ukraine, as the two leaders spoke on video call on Tuesday. Now, I was told that Putin himself was laughing during the Zoom call, laughing at old Puddin' Pop there because it's just ridiculous. That guy is ridiculous, and everybody knows it. He's a joke. So I don't think other world leaders take him seriously. I know some people out there think that they do, but I don't think they do. I don't think how if the American people cannot take this guy seriously, how could any world leader out there take him seriously? Do you take him seriously? I sure in the hell don't. How can you take the VP seriously? She's checked the hell out. You don't even know where she's at 90% of the time. Um, the whole cabinet How can you take them seriously? It's just it's a shame that that's where we're at right now, but that's our reality. Um, we're going on a year now, and it'll be a year here in a couple of months. It's our reality. So it's up to us to make those changes, to get involved and make a difference in 2022 and 2024. Yes, I realize we got to correct 2020, um, and we're working on that. So let's see. Here's another one where yesterday at the Pearl Harbor Memorial, um, one of the historians there, Craig Shirley, author of December 1941, 31 Days That Changed America and Saved the World, speculated on Tuesday's edition of XM Radio, Breitbart News Daily, with host Alex Marlow, that political divisions will fracture the country within the nation's third century. So here we are, we're in the third century of America, and there are people looking at us like, the political parties are going to be our demise of America. I think that it is a strong possibility that these people running our country, they're idiots, for one. For two, they're liars. For three, they are thieves. And they use every means necessary to divide us, whether it be by color, by religion, by gender, whatever it is. They definitely use that against us, and it's up to us. It's truly up to us to change what is happening to us. Let's see. There was one other one I wanted to pick up here real quick. Oh, here's a great one. Uh, this is coming from our favorite, the smartest bartender in America. AOC claims American workers rely on illegal aliens to survive, demands amnesty. Whew. Man, this woman, how in the hell did she ever get into political office? I think I've scooped up horse turds in the barn before that are smarter and have bigger IQs than this woman. Seriously. She says some very outlandish things that definitely makes you question her intelligence level. And this is just another one. Socialist superstar Representative AOC from New York claimed on Tuesday American workers rely on illegal aliens crossing our border to survive, while her drummed up support for Senate amnesty measures. That's a quote from her. You can't make this stuff up. So I guess all of these American companies out there survive on illegal aliens crossing our border to make a living. Now, do I disagree that there are companies out there that use them? No, I don't disagree with that. I think there are probably quite a few out there that probably use them to their advantage, for sure. Some of them out there may do it unknowingly, but that's kind of hard nowadays if you ask the right questions when you're interviewing people and when you're asking for documentation. I mean, every job I've ever gone to and filled out an application, I've had to supply them with a driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, multiple different identification forms, and I had to answer questions. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes or no. If you answer no, you got to explain. So really, nowadays, how can you claim that you didn't know? I know that farmers use these immigrants in the farms. I know that, picking fruits and working in the fields and such. Do farmers use that kind of paperwork to track their employees? Probably not. But I really think that a lot of them know what they're doing. Well, this one's really interesting. Mitch McConnell is back in the news, pushing filibuster uh, cover out debt ceiling to protect his ego. So they're back to the whole filibuster. And remember, if they success successfully end the filibuster, we're in some serious trouble. Senate Majority Leader Mitch the Turtle Man McConnell from Kentucky, um, efforts to fast track the debt ceiling is a tactic to protect his own ego. A former Senator GOP aide told Breitbart News. So here they are. They beg during election campaigns. They beg for certain people's endorsements and support. They beg for your vote. They tell you how they're going to do this, do that, make changes. And then once they get reelected, it's same game as usual. Back to the same old, same old. I don't know why this guy got voted in the last time. I don't know why T endorsed this guy and helped him out. I think what should have been done in Kentucky was this guy should have been escorted right out the front door, and somebody should have filled his shoes. Should he be in prison? I don't know. I'm not an investigator. I'm not a judge. I couldn't tell you that, but he definitely is in my opinion, he's a POS. All right, here's the last one, and then we'll talk a few minutes, and I'll get off of here. Ron DeSantis is back in the news. The Florida governor. So DeSantis blasts the diaper hypocrisy of the elites. They're trying to have a servant class. And we talk about that all the time. There's always two sets of rules, right? Two sets of rules. Rules for the elite and rules for us peasants. And, you know, I know there's things that have been said about him, good and bad, recently. I don't know if I have a strong opinion about DeSantis. I guess my last opinion of DeSantis was he's a good governor. He's fighting for the people. He's working really hard to keep Florida a safe and free state. It seemed like he was against all of the mandates and he was fighting against that. So when I formed my opinion about him, those were the things that I formed my opinion on. Then we hear that he's this and he's that, and he's done this and he's done that. I have no idea. I think everybody makes wrong decisions. Has he made a couple of wrong decisions? I have no idea. I just hear people don't like him now for some reason. So he was a superstar, 4 or 5 months ago. Now he's back in the news, and some people don't like him. For those of you from Florida, are you still a DeSantis supporter? Do you guys still support him in Florida? Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Tuesday blasts the diaper hypocrisy of the elites, concluding that they are almost creating a two-tiered society with a servant class that has to always do all this, but yet the other class, they can literally lecture you about wearing the diapers, but then they don't wear the diapers themselves, right? We've seen it. We've seen Pelosi in her beauty parlor, getting her nails and her hair done. She's not wearing one. We've seen the presidential party and past presidents overseas in the UK having a barbecue. None of them were wearing diapers. We saw old Puddin' Pop and his wife Jill, and them leaving a fancy restaurant. I don't know where that was, DC maybe. They weren't wearing them, but yet they point their finger and look down their noses at the rest of us and tell us that we should comply, that we should consent, that we should wear them all the time, indoors, outdoors. Um, Driving in your car alone, you should wear them. You could be in the middle of the Frank Church wilderness here in Idaho that's like 1,000,000 square acres, and you're in the middle of it all alone. You should still be wearing one. Um, you should take the mandate, the vacation, because we told you so. And we know that there are a lot of people in the LWN family that is fighting that right now. They're fighting these mandates. Some of them are looking at possibly losing their jobs, but yet a lot of these politicians have exemptions for that. They don't have to take it. Their staffers don't have to take it. The U.S. Post Office doesn't have to take it. WHO doesn't have to take it. CDC doesn't have to take it. The FBI doesn't have to take it. All the three-letter agencies are all exempt from having to take the vacation. But us, the peasants, are all supposed to take it. I put a meme up on my Facebook today that said, let me grab it. I want to read this to you real quick because I thought it was appropriate and funny at the same time. Let me grab it. I want to read it. Okay, so here you go. If I don't get vacationed, I am 100% protected against the vacation side effects and 99.8% protected against the sickness. That's a good deal. So there you go. And I was talking to my mom about it yesterday because she went to the doctor to get a checkup. And of course, first thing they asked her was, do you want to take the vacation? And she said, no, I've told you this 100 times, not going to do the vacation. Well, their excuse for asking her this every time she goes into the office is, well, we can't get paid from your insurance if we don't ask the question every time. Horse shit. What, are they listening to you? Do you have microphones in the room to where if you don't ask certain questions, they're going to give you some type of strike and not pay you? We've already told you that we're not going to take it. So you asking us every time we walk through the door is pissing us off. Americans are pissed off. So it is definitely bullshit, and they're just pushing it on us, and we've had enough. So I'm thankful to hear the stories on the show every night of the people that are fighting back, that are pushing back, that aren't complying, they're not consenting. Yeah, hashtag pure blood. Absolutely. Hashtag pure blood. Check that out. I've seen a few things, a few funny videos on the pure bloods. That's what they're calling us. Hey man, I ain't poking anything in my body. It's not happening. It's just not happening. So I hope you guys had your coffee this morning, and you've started your day. It's all great. It's Wednesday. We'll be back up this evening at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain Time. Tomorrow is Ladies Night, Ladies of Liberty with Tammy Nation. I talked to Mary this morning, and they've got a great show planned for you. They're working on it right now. It's one that will probably have to be moved over to Rumble because they're going to bring it tomorrow evening. They're going to talk about probably MK Ultras type of things. So you're going to want to check into that one and listen to it because they're going to, I don't want to disclose too much of their show, but it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be listening. I'm going to be watching. I might even call in and give my opinion on a few of those things because they're going to have it all laid out for you. So I would definitely, yes, 5:00 Pacific. I keep forgetting to mention you guys on the West Coast. So thank you for that, Phyllis. All right, folks. Well, that's pretty much the headlines for today that I wanted to just touch on real quick. Give you guys something to think about through the day. Start our mornings together. Some of us are already into the afternoon. Some of us are just kind of starting our mornings, still having our coffee like me. So appreciate you guys stopping in here, and we'll see you this evening. 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain Time, and 5 Pacific. Love y'all. Have a great day.